Hello, this is Breakfast with John Kay and Sally Nugent.
Good morning. Now, with outrageous costumes, bonkers dance routines, powerful performances, Eurovision, that's just it, yeah. But also, Eurovision has finally started after all the build-up. The first semi-final took place in Liverpool last night.
Yes, the show is all about celebrating talent from around the world, and one of our very own correspondents, the BBC's Russia editor, Steve Rosenberg, is also showing off his own skills on the piano this morning.
And this morning, as you can hear, can we name that tune?
Not yet, no.
He's playing some of your favourite Eurovision hits. You've been asking, making requests, and Fiona Lambden is with him. What? Swaying away. Fiona, what's that one he's playing?
I'm getting lulled to this. So, we are a stone's throw from the stadium. We have our own live audience here. This morning. There's a lot of history here because apparently George Harrison wrote one of his songs down in the basement, so it's all going off here this morning. We've got Steve. Just all morning we've just had such a gorgeous time listening to him. Who wouldn't just enjoy being here? Steve has loved Eurovision for many years. Let's find out where it all began.
You know, I think I started out pretty normal, really. When I was a kid learning music, it was all about the classics. Then one Saturday night, I saw this. And my life was never the same again. Eurovision blew my mind. The colour, the costumes, and yes, even the music. So many different styles, so many languages. And I found myself trying to work out the notes to the songs on the piano, like Save Your Kisses for Me. So while some kids at school were collecting coins or stamps, I was secretly collecting Eurovision hits. I think I can play around 300 Eurovision songs from memory. Weird, a little bit maybe. But in a world that feels as if it's been turned upside down, for me, tinkling a little ABBA or Katrina and the Waves is a great way to de-stress. And I've been lucky enough to combine work and play. As a BBC correspondent, I've reported on the odd Eurovision. And I do mean odd Eurovision. And now, here I am in Liverpool, getting ready to play your requests at our very special Eurovision piano party and getting in some last-minute practice.
My favourite song is Euphoria.
Euphoria, yes. Bit of Euphoria for you. Oh, you mean Après Toi?
Sorry, yes, my Welsh isn't too good.
Vicky Landros, 1972, for Luxembourg, yes.
Bucks Fizz.
Bucks Fizz, Making Your Mind Up, 1982, yeah, 1981, yeah. ABBA. There you are. Thank you.
So we're with Steve. Steve, just tell us, how did you get into this? Like, you know, you were 6 when you started playing the piano, but how did you get into Eurovision?
Yeah, I was 6 when I watched my first Eurovision 74, when ABBA won, and the whole TV experience just blew my mind because I think it was the languages, so many different languages, and I think that got me interested, actually, in learning a foreign language. And maybe the reason that I became a foreign correspondent was actually because of Eurovision. I've got Eurovision to thank, I think, for the fact that I report now. Yeah.
How many languages is it that you speak?
I don't speak that many.
Go on.
No, I speak Russian. I learnt French at school. But through Eurovision, I've got a smattering of other ones too. I mean, that's the magic of Eurovision.
He's being modest. Now, tell us what it does for you, because you've got a very hard job, a very serious job.
I mean, music in general is great for me. Yeah, it's a very stressful time, isn't it? And I think when the world seems to be going crazy, you know, it's great coming home from work, closing the door, sitting down at the piano and just sort of disappearing into a nicer world, you know, world of music. It really helps me kind of relax when crazy things are happening all around, yeah.
Let's disappear there right now. So, we've got some requests for you. They've come in from the audience, and we've got our live audience here. So let's see.
Okay.
Over 300 songs. Good morning to you. Where have you come from?
Oxford.
Oxford. What's your request for Steve?
It's a UK classic. It should have done better in the contest, but it had great chart success. It's Gina G's "Ooh Ah, Just a Little Bit."
Gina G.
He knows it. He knows it. Tell us where you've come from.
I've come from Surrey.
Have you got tickets to anything?
No, I've got no tickets, but there's so much going on in the city, in Eurovision Village. I'm just really excited to soak up the atmosphere and feel united by music.
And where have you come from?
I've come from Bath.
OK, Bath. And what have you got tickets for?
Oh, I've got the tickets for the semi-final 2 live and the grand final live as well.
Brilliant. Right. Isn't he doing brilliant? Right, another request over here?
It have to be my favourite Eurovision song, Spaceman by Sam Ryder.
Spaceman?
Spaceman.
Spaceman? Yeah. A firm favourite here. Danny, good morning to you.
How are ya?
How are you?
This is very early for a drag queen, darling. I'm usually getting in at this time, not getting up at this time.
Just talk us through how long you've been preparing this morning.
I did it in an hour this morning. This is a lazy eye, believe it or not.
Lazy? I mean,
Yeah.
look at that detail. Look at those lips and that glitter on the eyes.
Thank you, sis. Do you know what? It's camp, it's Eurovision. It's like gay Christmas this week, innit? So I thought I'd throw a bit of glitter on for Brekkie.
Tell us, for those new to Liverpool, what are the things people should do here?
I've been working with a company called Wise, and they have done this massive campaign where they've interviewed 1,000 Scousers about where the best places to go.
And where should we go?
It's called The Scousers Guide to Liverpool. Just Google it. It's really fun.
Go on, you tell me there. Give me two top tips.
One of them said that we should go to Pop Wales. Have you ever been to Pop Wales?
I haven't.
Don't bother. You'll lose it. You'll never leave. You'll never leave. So some of the things are dubious in there, but everyone is so supportive of Liverpool, saying how much the history of the place and how friendly it is. So
Brilliant.
just Google it and it's fab.
And you're loving having all these visitors here to your city.
Amazing. Yeah, I mean, it's just so much going on. I'm performing on Friday in the Euro Village with my band, so it's camp. Look at all these camp people around me. It's camp as hell.
One more request from over here. Any requests from here?
Better the devil you know, Sonia.
Better the devil, you know, Sonia, Steve. Can we do a shift? Bit of Sonia, right. Now, before we go, Steve, we've just got to look at your feet very quickly. Just tell us about your new shoes. Because not only is it going on in the hands, but those feet are very busy.
My producer told me I have to look cool today. No foreign correspondent look. So he said white shoes. Will,
recommended that. So,
And this is helping the cool look. Just tell me, Steve, today, if you haven't heard enough of Steve today, 3 o'clock today, you're going to be streaming everywhere.
Our Eurovision piano party at 3 o'clock. You can watch on iPlayer, BBC Sounds, on the BBC News website, news channel.
OK, these are our last sort of requests from our viewers at home. Pick one and play it.
Oiseau l'Enfant, France, 1977.
OK, we'll leave you with Steve. Just be here all morning. We're just going to keep listening to Steve with our audience here, and as he says, from 3 o'clock you can tune in and send more requests. If we didn't get your request this morning, you can send a request in, and fingers crossed he'll play it for you this afternoon.
Do you know what, Fee? I think we might come back before the end of the programme. We've enjoyed listening to him so much that I think we might come back one last time before we go to Morning Live.
Should we get Steve to play us out of the programme this morning?
I think you say play every day.
Well, yeah.